All right, chat. So Path of Exiles 2 is cooking my brain. This is a brand new player. He's never played PoE before, similar to myself. I am probably going to be making a video like this myself, but I wanted to see this one because it's probably very interesting. He probably has similar takes. So let's check this one out.
Path of Exile 2's absolutely fried in my brain for the past 3 weeks. I wasn't even that excited for this game. I didn't even think it'd be for me since I didn't play Path of Exile 1. But holy fuck. I was wrong.
Samey.
200 hours later, in 3 weeks, by the way. And I'm just absolutely fried. I'm going to sleep and I'm thinking about the sound when like rare drop from mobs in this game, when you get a divine drop. Like that dinging sound is playing through my head when I'm going to sleep. I'm dreaming about mapping. I've never been this addicted to an ARPG before, and yes, it has its problems, but I've just never seen a game where it's just so obvious that once everything's done, once it's had a bit more work, in 1 year's time, it's just going to be the best ARPG for the next 10 years. It's so obvious. The foundation.
I feel very similar to this guy already because I've been dreaming about the game. When I'm not playing the game, I want to be playing the game. We've been playing a lot of hardcore, so we're not even 2 mapping yet. If you guys are new to the channel, we did the first week, we did hardcore challenge. Every time I died, I gave out a code. So we died 5 times, we gave out 5 codes. But I've been wasting time on hardcore, just trying to get up there, having a great time. So I'm not even at mapping yet, and I still am in the same boat as this guy. I dream about it, I want to play it all day, and it's unfortunately I can't. Maybe if I become a full-time streamer, help out a brother, come on. I could play all day and we could really get into these games. But man, this game has been such a highlight in my life.
Of this game is so good. As you can see, I've got 3 characters. I've progressed quite a bit since my first impressions. On my first impressions video, by the way, I made the most stupid new player mistake ever. Let's see if I find the comment. So I played through the entire campaign all the way till maps. So I basically got to like tier 1 maps, and I never turned on a single passive. And I didn't realize, I had no idea. It wasn't until I uploaded my first impressions video, I read this comment, and it said, if you continue playing, small tip is to right click your buffs from spirit gems in your skills window. Your Ice Herald will make your build feel amazing. When I read this comment, I thought, no shot, I haven't enabled my spirit skills. And I log into the game. This was my reply, my dude. You won't believe this, but in maps I had all my passive buffs disabled until I read your comment and checked. I was wondering why my build feels so weak. I had Combat Frenzy off, Herald of Ice turned off, and Charge Infusion all turned off. I logged back into the game.
I had chat save me from doing the same mistake, but I got them as well, and chat's like, hey, gotta click them. Oh, thanks chat.
Enabled it. It felt like I was driving a Ferrari. Like that was the difference. Like, let me show you what I'm talking about with how satisfying playing Monk is, especially like the further you get, just exploding the whole screen with shatters. I've never experienced such overwhelming dopamine gameplay in my entire life.
Dude, we're going on the Monk next. After the Warrior, we're going Monk for sure. Oh my god. Oh my. Alright, that's the video, guys. We're gonna play some PoE. I'm just kidding. For sure we're going Monk, though.
I don't think I could go back to playing another ARPG after playing this one. WASD is an absolute game changer. I don't think I could go back to mouse to move with any other ARPG. Like, this is the standard now. And the dodge roll. I think the dodge roll feels so nice. If we go over to my stash, you can see I've just gotten...
You know what's crazy? That little tweaks like that, like player-friendly tweaks like that, have such a drastic increase to the playability of these games. And it's such... for me, I don't know why these games never had those abilities. Like, it's such a simple thing to put in there. And the quality of life just goes up exponentially. Like... I'm blown away that like Diablo never did this, other ones didn't do this. everybody plays that way. Everybody plays video games that way with the WASD. So I don't get it.
OCD about organizing everything. We've got my jewels here, my waystones. It's looking nice and clean. The RuneScape player in me just loves collecting things and organizing it in my bank. I obviously bought the stash tabs. I don't know why I keep collecting these. I have to pick them up and I have to organize them. Tons of gems. I've only had one of these essences, or maybe two. I think I sold the other one, but they're so rare. Flasks. And then I don't know why I'm collecting so many neck pieces and rings, but I am. It just feels good.
If you guys have been on our streams, you guys know I hoard everything. Chat's like literally like, Valor, please stop picking everything up. I'm like, I just can't. I can't.
To stack them up and organize them. I think like it's so useless to collect all these charms, but I do it anyway. It's just fun to organize it. Belts. I bought the uniques thing. Tab of stuff to give to alts. Old gear, sorting tabs. I made tabs here to like save different gear that I can just chuck on alts for the various acts. And I've got my dump tabs. I just dump.
See, if I was a professional streamer, or I had an editor who was editing my videos, I would totally have this right here, and then my ugly ass, my ugly ass stash, and have like a noise or something, because this is the cleanest stash, dude. I'm getting a little excited watching this.
Everything in when I'm mapping, and then I sort it out later. And then another thing I learned, which I've never done before in an ARPG, is actually interact with the trading. I have only ever played ARPGs.
I hate the trading in this game. I absolutely hate it. You guys saw my last video about PoE. I hate trading in this game. I want an auction house or in-game way to trade. I hate that website. I hate it.
SF, but without ever enabling SSF, because I didn't really know how to trade. So during my first impressions video, I was basically playing solo self-found, but I didn't tick the box to enable solo self-found. So when I got to maps, my friend taught me how to use the Path of Exile 2 trading website, and I've been buying and selling lots of stuff. I bought a bunch of these quad tabs, and basically the way you do it is you just dump all of your stuff in here, and then you lower the price of the tab until things eventually sell. Like you start high and then you just kind of drop it down. So that's been really fun. But when my friend first told me that I have to go to an external website to trade gear with people, I was baffled. I couldn't understand why they don't have an in-game auction house. I'm sure there's probably some good reason on the back end why that's the case, but yeah, as a new player, it was definitely a big barrier to entry. The point where I started to get super addicted was when I first discovered breaches. These are so fun. Let's just do one and I'll show you why they're so fun. I also get tons of loot because apparently it's meta to stack rarity, so I've sacrificed a bit of my build's power to get tons of rarity, so I farm like tons of exalteds every map. So this is a breach. As soon as I run into this hand, tons of monsters are going to start spawning and it's going to get crazy. What I like to do before a breach starts is I'll place a portal over to this side, and just before the breach ends, I'll log out of the game, log back in, and then I'm just going to be surrounded with monsters and I should just be able to clear the whole screen. But let's run into the hand. So do it like this. I'm going to clear over to the left because my portal's to the right. As you can see, I'm just shattering the whole screen. Ice Strike Monk. I really lucked out with the...
Do we need to go Monk? That's it.
With the build that I initially decided to go for. Like at the very start of the game, I said, oh, I want to be an Ice Monk. I had no idea it would be this good. Absolutely incredible.
I low-key hate how good this game is.
Just the feeling of shattering all these monsters is absolutely glorious. I've never played an ARPG class.
Something I've said to our chat on Twitch is that it's always interesting to me that this game has on Steam right now, it's at like 300 something thousand people playing it, but on Twitch there's only like 30,000 people watching it. I find that to be so baffling to me because I know everybody's playing it, but when I play, the way I do Twitch and gaming, if I wasn't streaming, I have my game up and then I have a streamer on the side on watching them play. And it, like, even just now watching this video, it is so satisfying. Like, I swear my fingers are like jonesing just to the WASD and click, 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 click. I'm like, watching this, I feel like an addict jonesing to try to get into the world. Like, I legit want to end this stream right now and just start playing. Like, I absolutely love this game. And I kind of hate how much I love this game. because it's ruining my life.
It's this fun before. Oh, the sound of all the treasure. Just one shot everything.
Oof.
So now it's getting close to the end of the breach. I'll exit to login screen, log into the hideout, go back through the portal, and then I pause the game because I want to let everything load in. If not, it might just crash the game. As you can see, I'm surrounded. So we should just be able to explode the screen. You ready?
This is an exploit?
Oh, love it. But how do you top that? That's just so fun. You'd never be able to do anything that fun in Diablo 4. Like, before getting into PoE 2, I actually thought Diablo 4 was a decent game. I had a decent amount of fun playing Diablo 4.
Oh, look
but
at the
it never
loot,
got me
dude.
like super addicted. It was just like a...
If you're a loot whore, this just like turns you on, bro.
Experience. I don't think I could go back to playing Diablo 4 after playing this. It just feels like you've got so many more options in PoE 2 compared to Diablo 4. When it comes to your character's power potential and the amount of crazy stuff...
I'm sorry, guys. I'm having my own little moment over here. I'm like, I'm a loot whore, you know? So, like, when I see all this loot, I'm like, oh, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
You can do in PoE 2 compared to Diablo 4. It's like playing Diablo 4 is like wearing 3 condoms, and PoE 2 just lets you take it off. Playing Diablo 4 is like driving a BMW through an average speed check for 10 kilometers.
Oh, okay.
Whereas playing PoE 2 is like driving a Ferrari on the German autobahns with no speed limit. That's just how it feels to me.
I'll be honest, chat. I've never put on 3 condoms. I've never done it. I
feel like this game doesn't really have much limiters, and there's just so many different possibilities of things that you can do. Like, you can completely change your build if you with certain gems, for example. And the boss fights in this game are so good. Obviously, there's a lot of things that need to change about this game. Like, I really don't like having to stack rarity to feel like I'm not wasting my time. My gear has so much rarity.
And we hate the trading. Auction house, please.
52% here, 23% here, 48% here. It just makes such a massive difference. So I wish that wasn't the case. I've had to make my character weaker to fit rarity so I can farm at a decent rate. But almost all of the issues that I have and other content creators have with this game are just so easily fixable by the devs. So in my mind, it's not a case of if PoE 2 will become the best ARPG that there's ever been. It's a case of when.
Yeah, for
Another
sure,
thing
when.
I absolutely love about this game are the boss fights. I really think they're so fun, and I actually wish you could do more of them. The breach boss.
Chat. Let me see in chat, or if you're watching on YouTube, comment below. Which one's your favorite boss? For me personally, Act 1 boss has been one of my favorite bosses, to be honest. I don't know if it's because we're playing on hardcore, and we DC'd on that boss, and that's when we died on our first hardcore run. It was very triggering on the warrior, but I love the Act 1 boss. I found that one to be very, like, maybe a nostalgia, because that was my first hard boss in the game. But I really, really like the Act 1 boss.
Boss in particular, absolutely fantastic mechanics. In fact, let's attempt to do the highest tier version. As fun as the pinnacle bosses are, the thing I dislike about it is to even attempt them takes hours of farming or a ton of currency to buy the attempt. And if you die, that's it. You have to do it all over again. It's extremely punishing, and I feel like it incentivizes people to just play these one-shot boss nuke builds, or heavily research every mechanic to a boss fight before even going in there, because you're punished so heavily for just going in blind. Here it is, Breach Pinnacle boss, highest difficulty. Let's do it. Let's see how tanky he is.
Well, this is content I haven't even seen yet.
Get out of that. Can't.
Easy boss. I can do this.
So that's going to one-shot me, so I need to move out the way. He's frozen.
Dude, the monk is so fucking fit.
What's this mechanic?
We're doing a monk hardcore run right now.
What's he doing?
Next hardcore run.
Hand slam. Dodge. Dodge.
Ooh.
Dodge. And he's going to chase me. Hands are falling down, so I need to run. I need to dodge the hands. And he's gonna pop out.
Oh, he got caught. He got caught. He got caught.
Fuck. So because I died, I basically lost 71 exalts, because that's how much it costs to get a breach stone. Giant hand, we need to dodge this. Yes! Fucking hell.
So we were watching Dark Microtransactions video the other day, and this is one of his biggest complaints too, was the mapping and how the pinnacle bosses are such hard to do. You have so much grinding, how much time. You're investing hours just to play the game. That's something a lot of people have been complaining about. Like, again, I'm not even on mapping yet, so I haven't even experienced it, so I can't really rage on it or comment much about it except for other people's experience. But like I said in the video, I'm a player who does not want to invest hours and hours and hours just to learn how to play the game. I want to just play the game and learn. I don't want to have to get a PhD to play the game. So I think that when I see 71 Exalted to do this, kind of blows my mind, because I only have maybe like 20 Exalted right now. I'm like level 61. I have like maybe like 30 Exalted right now. So that's pretty fucking crazy, dog.
Oh, I can't see. Yes! Yeah, dog. Fuck off! Oi! Oh no.
One more thing I just want to add, dude. I love the little oi, oi, or oi, oh my god! Because when you watch anybody play this game, you can literally see their butthole clenching while they're playing. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, this game is so awesome, dude.
These boss fights are intense.
Oh, you got fucked.
Frozen. Please
He's
don't
fucked.
shoot me.
Oh, he's lucky.
Come on. Yeah. Oh no!
So
Forget that
70,
when I'm fighting bosses,
140
I
he
lose
just wasted.
XP.
Wow.
That's another thing that feels really rough. Losing XP on boss attempts. Like, usually I'll only attempt a boss if I've only just got a level. If you start fighting a boss or attempting to take on a boss when you're, say, 90% through a level, if you have a few deaths, it can reset all the way to 0 and you've basically lost an entire level. That's happened to me a few times, actually.
I actually don't mind that. Like I said, I haven't been to that part yet. I'm only 61. I got a cat hair in my mouth. But I actually don't really mind that, because when you see an MMO or any ARPG like this, you see like all these people just racing the max level, and there's really like nothing stopping them from getting there. I actually like this concept because it actually shows you who's a little smarter player, who's a little more creative, a little like better, you know, just better overall. Like he said, you got to use your brain here. If you're at 90%, let's not do the boss. Let's level and then waste all our 0% attempts at 0%, right? Because you can't. I don't believe you could go back down the level. I think it just takes experience, correct? So if you're at 90, I don't think you go back to 81 or 89, right? Chat, let me know if I'm wrong on that. But I actually like the negative effects to dying. I actually like being punished. Punish me, baby, punish me. I like being punished a little bit. You know what I mean? So. Oh, that's bull. That's BS. That's a BS.
I'm going to spend my entire bank if it means killing this boss. My build certainly isn't optimal for bossing, by the way. It's not really designed to one-shot bosses. I've tried other builds that are designed to one-shot bosses, but I just don't enjoy them as much. I really love playing my build because it's fun and it's good for killing breaches. Breaches are my favorite content. But I've seen some monk builds, which I could probably switch to be honest, and just one-shot him in 5 seconds. Where you go like lightning and you just one-shot him in a few seconds. I don't really want to do that. I want to kill the boss with my build. And it feels good having to let the mechanics play out a bit and then still kill him. If I just one-shot the boss without doing any mechanics, it feels like I've cheesed it a bit too much. That's gonna hurt. I'm dead.
I'm starting to understand why everybody loves watching me die in my streams. Like I'll be doing the boss and I hear like, "You go, Glen Coco, you got this, good job, go, go, go." And then like as soon as I die, everybody's like laughing at me, having a great time. And I'm starting to see it now. I'm starting to see why. This is freaking hilarious, dog. I'm telling you, no game out there, like out of all the games I've streamed, none of them have made me wish and pray that I could become a full-time content creator. None of them like this game. I literally want to play PoE all day, every day. It's like that bad right now. And the worst part is, I'm not even at max level. I'm not even at end game. I have so many characters I want to get to the end. I want to do mercenary. I want to do ranger. I want to finish my warrior. I want to make them. I have the hardcore monk challenge we're doing right now. I want to finish that. I want to get a hardcore character to at least level 60, 70. You know, I want to get on the leaderboards, 80, 90. Like, there's so much content in this game that I could literally be playing this game every day and like doing react content, other games as well. I do this every day. If I could just become a full-time streamer, dude, I'd play this game probably 2 to 4 hours a day every day and not catch up to it. That's crazy.
Oh shit, dude! He did the one shot and I couldn't
Every time we pause, he dies.
Off screen.
I need to stop pausing.
Shit! Fucking overlap of those mechanics when he does the 3 shots with the fists at the same time. I'm not sure how to avoid
fisted,
that.
bro.
Attempts number what, 7. It's unlucky.
Dude, I can't wait to do this boss. He's got it this time. He's got it this time. We believe. We believe. Heart in the cards. Heart in the cards. Oh, there's a bell. There's a bell. Is he gonna
Big
die?
damage. Come on.
He's got it. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh,
There we go, baby.
Fucking straight up did it. GG.
Look at that. Look
I
at
can
that.
max out the breach tree.
Loot
That's
horror.
gonna be so fun. Why did I do
want that
so
loot.
much more damage on that attempt than the previous attempts? So now my breaches are gonna have a total of a 55% increased density. It's gonna be crazy. Let's try one. 139% rarity, tier 14. Okay, let's regal that. Let's see how different this breach is.
Oh,
Should
the
be
loot
quite
horror
crazy.
me. I want it. I want it.
Definitely opening faster. Wow. Much faster than I'm used to. Whoosh. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's just peak gaming. It is peak gaming. Hide the loot for now.
Dude, if you guys have been to my streams, I get so excited when I see loot drop. Seeing all these oranges, yellows everywhere is literally seeing 1,200 gold on the floor is literally giving my heart like I'm having like a misbeat right now. It's like I want to play.
Back to login screen. I think that's the edge of the breach. This is gonna be so fun.
Oh my god.
You ready? Oh, fuck no, I clicked the portal. What? Oh my god, there's more.
Dude,
Don't
that
die,
was
do not die.
nuts. That was freaking
Push ya.
nuts. You guys want to see that again?
Oh my god, I almost died as well. I really hope they don't nerf breaches too much because
Where were
it's
we
just
at?
peak
12?
fun. I've never had. Push ya.
Oh, there's a portal up there.
Oh my god, I almost died as well. I really hope they don't nerf breaches too much because it's just peak fun. I've never had this much fun in
Look
an
at all that
ARPG
loot,
before.
dude.
So this is
Oh.
the loot from that one breach.
Oh.
9 exalts, 4 regals, 3 vals, 33 breach splinters,
Oh lord.
bunch of catalysts,
I need to
tons
get
of
the mapping
waystones,
tonight.
bunch of tier 15s and 14s.
On stream or off stream? No more.
That's
No more
gotta be
fucking
like-
around, dude.
20 to 25 exalts in value from that one breach. To be fair, I think this isn't indicative of the average map. I do have 130% rarity on the map. Not every map's that juiced. I really feel like your experience playing PoE 2 is heavily dependent on like a few things. I think if you decided to play warrior at the start of the game, you probably didn't have a lot of fun until you maybe got to end game. Oh, we got a breach boss here.
Okay, shots fired.
I've got a warrior ult, and it's been a rough experience to say the least.
I actually kind of like the warrior.
If you're playing standard trade league, you're probably having tons of fun. But if you was playing a warrior on solo self-found hardcore or something,
so that's what he gets for dying. Talking shit about the warrior, he freaking died.
you died.
Makes sense.
Sit down.
Warrior's best class, bro.
Freezing mobs, they do catch me a lot. That's a really good belt.
I love my warrior.
Max chaos resist roll.
The lightning merc looks pretty neat. Yeah, I want to do lightning merc. I want to do
Stun
monk.
threshold, chaos resist, strength, mana, life, and armor. I cannot find a similar belt.
I hate this website.
Let's for 10 divine and see what happens.
Hate this
Another
website.
breach corrupted sand split with high rarity. Here we go again.
Chat, let me know. YouTube, if you guys are watching this on YouTube. Am I the only one who hates the website trading as much as I do? Like, does everybody else, like, have you guys just accepted it? Or do you guys, like, despise that whole website trading thing as much as I do? I absolutely fucking hate it. Oh, everybody hates it? Okay, alright. I just want to make sure I'm not, like, the only guy over here crying about it, because I fucking, like, hate not dislike it, not bother. I hate it. If I could, I would. The person who created it, whoever came up with that idea.
Other side of the beach, big damage. Oh yes, oh yes.
Dude, this looks so fun.
Oh yes.
I need to get the mapping.
I love that sound. That's just so fun. Like, how does it get better than that? Log out. Perfect.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Okay, let's not insta go back through the portal this time. You ready? Let's not die. Let's not
Crazy.
die.
Anybody else doing this cheese?
Fucking hell, I just love that. The dopamine.
Oh my god.
The dopamine's overwhelming, honestly. Path of Exile 2. What a fucking game. And it's only just the beginning.
That's the crazy part, dude, is that it's just starting. It's just starting.
Like a year from now, 6 months from now. It just seems like it's going to be main game worthy.
Oh, thank you so much for that follow, Arrow. Thank you.
I don't know if PoE 1 was like this. I never got that far in PoE 1. I found it really confusing, but PoE 2, it's managed to get me so addicted as a new player. My friend keeps telling me that this game only has a fraction of all of the epic stuff that PoE 1 had. I'm not even aware of half of the stuff that PoE 1 had, like the league mechanics. I'm like completely clueless as a new player, but
yeah, as a new player, I've like absolutely like blown away by this game. Like I don't have any. I'm not one of those PoE fanboys. I don't have any connections to PoE 1. Like I'm 100% like, you know, disconnected from that. I don't have any biases, but this game has been absolutely nuts for me. I just can't get over how much I love this game. And to think that I would not have played it if it wasn't for that prior 1 month PoE hype. When you had that 1 month of everybody just talking about this game left and fucking right, dude. Everybody was talking about it. So thank you everybody who talked about it, because I love this game.
It's exciting times ahead if you're an ARPG player. And if you haven't had the chance to play PoE 1 yet, and you was worried that if you was to try this game, that you wouldn't get into it because you didn't get into PoE 1, definitely don't hesitate on giving it a try, because I couldn't get into PoE 1. But this feels completely different. The WASD movement, the combat feels incredible, the dodge roll, the visuals, the audio visual feedback.
Watching him not pick up those gems is triggering me though.
Monk. Specifically, I strike Invoker Monk because I think this is the most fun class I've ever played in an ARPG. Couldn't recommend it more. It's absolutely awesome. Oh yeah, I haven't found a single citadel since playing this game.
That's a huge complaint for a lot of people.
70 to 80 tier 15 maps, and I've just been pathing around not a single citadel. And I've even been checking the boundaries of the fog. I've been like looking up guides to see what to look out for to find the citadels. Haven't found a single one, and you need to find 3 of them. And my friend's in the exact same position, so it would have been really cool to have done the Arbiter of Ash for this video, but yeah, no.
That's a huge complaint I see from a lot of the community.
Really rare. Let's revisit the pros and cons section from my first impressions video to see if anything's changed. So things I liked: S tier sound design, yeah, that hasn't changed. S tier visual effects, yes, even more so now that I enabled the spirit gems, and the combat's even better. More new player friendly, yes, definitely. I really like the skill system, yes. Epic boss fights, yeah, the boss fights are even better the more I've played the game. Good mob variety, yes. Diverse maps, yeah, there's like map diversity, but some of the maps are shit, especially like in the end game mapping. Some of the maps are awful, but I'm sure they're going to be fixed. Like the dodge roll, yeah. Loot feels impactful. This was like a campaign review. Things like this, like too many uniques with negative effects. Yes, but apparently that was a thing in PoE 1, and I have found some decent uniques now.
So I'm a unique boy. I actually really love those uniques, but everybody in the community has been telling me, hey, the uniques suck. Don't try to be chasing them. But I'm a WoW player, so I used to play World of Warcraft a lot. I still play a lot of World of Warcraft, but the fact that you see like a purple is always means it's better than a blue. So when I see these uniques, my brain is automatically saying, put it on, put it on, put it on. But like the community's been saying, a lot of the unique items are niche. They're very like specific to what you're trying to build. Like they keep telling me build around the unique item. So that I guess is a negative, because I just want the rarity to be the rarity, like better rarity. But I get what he's saying here.
So not too much of a big issue.
Crafting system seems too RNG. I hate this as well. This is a great take. This is a great dislike list actually so far. If I'm crafting, dude, I want to be able to know what I'm crafting. I'm not playing like the slots. I'm not an addict. Ish. I guess I'm an addict to some things, but I'm over here playing hours in this video game. But like, I don't want to be like, okay, I got 5 orbs here. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh shit, I got mana and I'm a warrior. Like, that's lame, dude. When that happened on the other day on stream, I was pissed. So I do not like the RNG. Let's see.
Crafting system seems too RNG, definitely, and I think it would be even worse in solo self-found, because in Trade League you can just take 1 Exile and buy a really good piece of gear. In solo self-found you can't do that. So I really want to try solo self-found, but
loot filter, whatever. Trials are unfair to melee, 100%. It's stupid. It shouldn't be that way. I hate the trial. The first honor trial was really difficult on the warrior, and I know if I was on my range characters, it would have been a lot easier. Some maps feel too large, 100%. I keep saying, this is the WoW in me. This is the WoW in me. I keep saying we should have mounts, dude. There's so many cool creatures in this game that if we had mounts, I would love to mount them. Pause. But if we had mounts, dude, I think it'd be good for the cosmetic. It'd be good for the profits, and I would just love to collect mounts. I'm a collector in these games. Death explosions from small mobs are hard to see. I'd kind of agree.
But I'm waiting for some updates to make the crafting system better, and for the devs to fix a few things before I do that. No native loot filter. This really like annoyed me as a new player. Like obviously now I installed the NeverSync loot filter, which was really easy, and it took like 2 minutes. But as a new player, as someone just coming into PoE, you kind of want everything to be in the game. This is more of a new player issue and a bit of a new player
it's
barrier,
whatever.
but it's not a huge deal. Trials seem unfair to melee. I think they made that a little bit better, but I still hate both of the ascendancies. I done all of the ascendancies on my monk, so I've got like the 8 points. I've done the four ascendancy trials. I absolutely hate both of them. Trial of Secamus and Ultimatum. Ultimatum's just awful. I hated Ultimatum. The boss fight at the end was really cool. Even if you're successful.
I'm on Cruelty Act 3 right now, and I still haven't done my second Ascendancy because I hated it so much. Like, I'm avoiding it. Like I said, buying gear in the trading system, I just did the Act 2 boss with level 27 boots, level 35 chest, I think level 20 belt. Like, as much as I hate trading, is as much as I hate the Ascension. Like, ascending is just stupid. I avoid it as much as I can, and I avoid trading and upgrading my gear as much as I can, because both of them I think suck.
Successful with the trials, it doesn't feel good. It's not one of those things where it only feels bad because you're losing. It feels bad even when you're winning, which is, in my opinion, a sign of just bad
gameplay.
The trial of Sekimus in particular, I hate the trap and puzzle missions. It's just awful. And Ultimatum, your experience is so random depending on the...
I also hate the freaking parkour part you have to go through in the Ascension, the first one. Like, you could either get one thing that's like, avoid creatures for a minute. You avoid them. Or kill 2 mobs. Or you get a 50 fucking mile, like, obstacle course. Don't get hit by fire, lightning, mobs, thorns, spikes, God. Like, what is that?
affixes you get the choice of. Not a fan of either of those. Some of the maps feel way too large, yes, definitely, and when you get to endgame mapping, there's some maps which are insanely long, and you'll have to backtrack all the way to the start because you missed one elite mob. Awful, but I'm sure that's going to get fixed. On-death explosions from small mobs are hard to see. Completely agree with this, and in fact I would double and triple down on this and say that if I could fix one thing in PoE 2, it'd be to remove on-death explosions unless it's super obvious. Like from the bloat mobs, which have a long wind-up, and they just inflate and then they explode. That's not too bad.
I agree, but it's not that big a deal.
I absolutely hate the on-death effects. Like, I'm scared to loot. Sometimes I will, I'll get like a nice drop, a bunch of exalts, maybe a divine, and I'm bloody terrified to loot it, because I think, oh, what if there's an explosion under this mob's corpse? And it's a constant fear you have whenever playing the game. A few of the maps that clearly need to be reworked.
Monk is so strong.
Val Factory, Augury is terrible. This one's not good. Willow. Yeah, this is why Willow feels bad. It looks like I can run up here, but I can't. It's actually blocked off. There's a lot of areas where it looks like you can run up the hill, but you can't. And your vision is often obscured by the terrain in this one. Whoa. Big damage. One more big explosion. Let's go.
Ooh. Yes. Watching this Monk gameplay, I bet makes you guys want to play Monk too, or is it just me?
It's peak content. I think that's where we're going to wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed this different style video, a little bit more informal, less edited, a little bit low effort. I've just been enjoying the game. Didn't really plan on making this video. Obviously it's unsponsored, and yeah, this game's turning me into an ARPG player. Big shout out to everyone that's followed the channel for the past year, the people that have stuck around for ages, and I wish you all a happy new year. Let's hope we've got some more good games ahead of us. I can't wait until 2025. We got some really big things. We got GTA 6.
A lot of big games coming.
And more Path of Exile 2 updates, so it's going to be a great year for gaming. 2024 was pretty good, to be fair. Dragon's Dogma 2, I got obsessed with that. I never even made a video about it.
All right, make sure you guys come and like and subscribe to him as well. But if you guys are here from the YouTube channel, I appreciate it if you guys like and subscribe as well. We stream on Twitch every night almost, except for Christmas. But you guys, we have our YouTube channel, so make sure you guys subscribe to there as well and come check us out on Twitch. But that's the video, guys. I'll be making my own like first player impressions as well, my own content besides just a reaction. So make sure you guys check that out. All right, guys, appreciate it.